Check, 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 1, 2. Charlottetown Knights Hockey live on Universal Media. Check, 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 1, 2. Charlottetown Bulk Carriers Knights Hockey. Check, 1, 2. Welcome to Charlottetown Bulk Carriers Knights Hockey. I'm Luke Much here to take you along as the second place Charlottetown Bulk Carriers Knights will defend the MAC against the fifth place Contendo Northern Moose. Hudson Bradley, after performing very stellar last weekend, will get another look in goal here at home, as that one will float right over him and off the end wall. At the other side, it will be Samuel Quimper, the former Team New Brunswick goalie at the 2023 Canada Winter Games, has moved over to Contendo and will play his second year with the Moose. As that one's fired on goal, it'll be scooped up and shot outside the zone by Mallet, the captain, Logan Mallet, in his third season and final in the NBPEI League. That one's turned over by Silvaggio. Knights playing short-handed here today, to say the least, as they have Caden McGuigan out with a hip injury, Seamus McCachran out with a back injury, Carson Griffin out with a shoulder injury, and Ashton Campbell out with sickness. So they've turned to the call-ups here today. Parker McDonald will be wearing number 13. Caden Zafaris will be 14. Will Mossy will be wearing number 15. And Logan Gregory will wear 16 on the back end for Charlottetown. Knights will break up with it. Contendo only with one scratch today, as Riopel will be sitting out here in this one. They've called up Jackson Rector, who will sport number 4. Here's a shot in, that one in and out of the glove of Bradley. Rebound falls back to Contendo as they'll get set up. That one shot in as well, and glove down by Bradley, who's made a couple of saves here early on in this one between the Knights and the Moose. Moose with new jerseys, new pants, new socks this year. A lot of the teams get new jerseys. Knights, obviously, with the white ones that they're wearing now, those are new. From last season, they were debuted. As well, the Caps got new jerseys this year, and so have the Moose. Moose, fifth-ranked team here in the NBPEI League out of 6, so 5 out of 6. But their last 2 games, they've been playing some pretty good hockey. They beat the Kensington Wild last weekend, and they were up 2-1 on Moncton before Moncton scored 2 third-period goals to take that one 3-2. So nothing to be taken too lightly here, as in previous years, Knights would have just rolled over them. But this is a competitive team here, and especially when you're down by 4 regulars. Knights will have to work for this one, and on a 3-game losing skid for the first time this year is Charlottetown. Here's a loose puck, battling for that one, but taken down in open ice, as Contendo will try to bat one around, moving in with it now, taking a shot there, but getting it up and deflected out of play off the stick of Will Mossy, one of the later cuts with the Knights this year. Charlottetown gave him a long look, but at the end of the day, he went down to the Dukes and now gets called up every now and then. He's back up here again for another appearance with Charlottetown, as you'll have to think that we'll expect him to be in a Knights jersey full-time next season. Here's Jackson Batchelder. He'll take a shot on a guy who's been playing a lot better as of late, as Jackson Batchelder, simplifying his game. Found that early on he was trying to do almost maybe a little bit too much. But as of late, he's been great, been kind of slowing things down, playing to his strengths. Got the opening shift, too, in overtime last game versus Fredericton, and an eventual 3-2 loss with Evan Nicholson and Owen McPherson. So he's getting the looks, and he's playing to his strengths right now, and that's helping him. And playing with a guy like Andy Thompson, too, who's a guy who can dominate at this level defensively. That's never a bad thing either, especially Jackson, more of an offensive defenseman. No stranger to points in the Eastern Express program, as he's tied for first in all-time points by defensemen. He's 55 rather, and he's tied with former Knight and current Acadia Bathurst Teton member Harry Clements. And Jackson did it in 2 less games than Harry. Here's Carson McKenzie. He'll play one along the end wall. That one will get swooped up and picked up by Zachary Godin. Him and Frederick Godin, both veterans on this squad. As now moving it around here. That one's going to be centered out in front. As looping for that one. Quick shot in there off of the stick of McPherson, where the Knights have really liked the pairing of McPherson and Hughes this year. McKenzie will join them to bring the straight line speed. And hopefully it will be a recipe for success here for Charlottetown. As puck is down, is now Contendo. Will try to streak their way inside of the Charlottetown end. That one's going to get picked up and now directed back behind the goal. As McKenzie will swoop in for it. Smith overskates it. He'll backhand one back to Will Dunn. As a common theme here on the Knights' back end, one rookie with one veteran. Smith will be playing with Dunn. Batchelder with Thompson. And that leaves Clinton to play with Logan Gregory here today, who was also getting a look in tryouts. He would have been a third-year player. Knights wanted to go with the younger experience. Gregory played his first year of eligibility with the Kensington Wild. Last year he was down at the U18 Taco Boys level. And Knights called him up a few times last year, calling him up a few times this year as well. He'll be wearing 16 here tonight in Charlottetown. That one's turned over off the draw. Here's Contendo, lets one fly right into the bread basket of Bradley, who will hang on. 5:41 left to go here in period number 1. The score is 0-0. However, the shots are 4-2 in favor of Contendo. As another row zone draw here for the Moose. We'll see Godin hand that one off D to D. Shot comes on and up and out of play. As we will get another whistle here. Hudson Bradley has been busy. One thing that the Knights can work on, it's been their starts. It's been a thing here for a couple of years now where just for whatever reason, the Charlottetown team just hasn't been able to come out guns a-blazing. Last game versus Fredericton, they scored pretty early on, but ended up dropping it in overtime. As Brody Perret drove by all three Knights who got caught flat-footed, and he slotted it through the 5-hole of Clinton. Knights lost the extra point on that one. They're still second place, 3 points behind Moncton for first place in the NBPEI League. Also, the only game on here tonight is the Knights and the Moose. As Knights still have a game in hand versus the Flyers, though. So we'll see. There's a pass out. Net comes flying off the borings. And we will have a stoppage in play once more here from Charlottetown. 15:18 left to go in period number 1. We've seen a plethora of whistles here so far. As nice crowd starting to fill in here. 50-50 up to almost $200. Not even 5 minutes in yet. Can't complain about that. Here's Gregory with a shot on. That one is going to be sticked aside by the goaltender Quimper. Now moving it up. Here's Walsh. Backhanding one. That one's going to be turned over to Oulet. Stepping into that one, it's Mallet. Here he is, in on goal. Taking a shot. Bradley, the pad save. Rebounds loose. That one just gets cleared by a Knights player in front on the back check. Back for it now. Here's McLaughlin. He's been as hot as a rookie can be here. We talked about him lots last game. We won't touch on it too much here right now. 14 points for Declan McLaughlin in 16 games played coming into this one. And no Monctonian prospect game invite, which just boggles me. But either way, the Moose will go offside here. We'll have a whistle, and we will reconvene right in front of the Knights bench here with 14:33 left to go from Charlottetown for the only NBPEI game on here tonight. Next night's home game, Sunday, 2 o'clock versus Fredericton. That's a big one, not only for revenge on Fredericton, but also it is our annual toy drive game. For the second year in the row, the Knights will be having a toy drive at the entry. It will cover the cost of admission, so no need to pay for your ticket. Just donate a toy, and all of them will be delivered by the boys to Santa's Angels as a delayed penalty comes up. Knights will head on to the power play. As Noah Bro, I believe, is going to head off. Or he might get a retaliatory penalty as he went after McPherson after the whistle. We will wait and see, but it looks like it is going to be Joshua Plord who is going to head off. Yep, and the Knights will get a early opportunity here on the power play. Last couple games we were talking about it, 2% on the man advantage. Knights have now rocketed up to 12% on the man advantage. However, it is still tied for last with Fredericton. But definitely moving in the right direction. McPherson will hand it off. Nicholson will play the give and go. Or, sorry, that was Hughes. Here's Nicholson now to Batchelder. McPherson has it. Will wait, tries to feed Hughes in the bumper, but it wouldn't go. And Charlottetown will reconvene from their own end. Nicholson plays the open ice feed. Here's McPherson. Hughes sets a pick, and that one's going to be turned over right in the slot area. Liam Chason will hammer that one down. As again now, back in it for Charlottetown. They'll sidestep their way through as Batchelder will drop one off. Here's McPherson driving into the zone. Over to Nicholson with space. Lets it go. That one ripped wide to the glove side. As now Nicholson waits, shoots. He rang it off the post. As that's two golden opportunities for Evan Nicholson. He has missed both of them after just barely missing that second shot. He ripped one off the iron. Now kick-starting it again. 42 seconds left in the man advantage for Charlottetown. 0-0 is the score. Here's McLaughlin. Over to Smith with space. He'll hand one off. Smith up top now. Will wait, and that one goes over to Thompson. He fanned on that puck, and it will just be held in by Smith, who hands one over to McLaughlin. Takes the shot. That one couldn't find the target either, and back down into neutral ice it goes. Smith will retrieve it. Smith in his second year with the Knights. As now Thompson goes rink wide, looking for Murnahan. 10 seconds left to go. McKenzie's in there as well. He'll pick up the loose puck. Throw it up to the half wall. McLaughlin to Smith. Smith back to Declan. Over to Smith. One-timer looking for the tip. That one is going to be stopped up in front, and Christie will go back for it behind his goal. McLaughlin battling for that one along the half wall. Murnahan jumps in to help as well. That one will be picked up and sent up by Contendo. Here's Oulet. Gets that one poked away from him. Swooping in to grab that one will be Lavoie. Contendo with space. Oulet will be met by Gregory coming right off the bench. As that one gets thrown down. So Moose go perfect for their first penalty kill. 11:20 left to go here in period number 1 between the Moose and the Knights. The score is 0-0. Here's Mallet. Over the blue line, he'll dump that one. As Batchelder will come in for it. He'll lay one off D to Gregory. Pile up here in the half wall. We'll see a shot fired in towards Bradley. We will get a whistle and a stoppage in play just about halfway through here from Charlottetown. In the first frame, 10:57 left to go. Shots are 6-3 in favor of the Moose. The score, however, is 0-0. As Bradley getting the bulk of the shots already, we will have a whistle right off the hop here. Knights had too many men on the ice. Batchelder couldn't get off in time. We will reconvene here from the face-off circle. As the puck's down, we'll go again. This time the Knights get it. Better break out there. That one slides under the stick of McLaughlin, and it will go down. Contendo with it now. Here's Pollock. Inside of the zone, he'll wheel his way through. Sends a bad angle backhand. Bradley is able to cover that one up. Landon Pollock, 12 points so far for him. As a late jab comes in on Hudson Bradley. Knights will take care of that. And we will have another stoppage in play. Lots of whistles here early on from the McLaughlin Arena in Charlottetown. Knights now the main priority of the McLaughlin Arena here up until the new year with UPEI, both women's and men's teams on Christmas break. Forby McPherson, head coach of the Panthers for the men's side, hopping on with the Knights this year as an associate. Back the other way, it's Silvaggio. Backdoor feed, that one off a skate in front and wide. Never got to McLaughlin. As now back the other way. Here's Contendo. That one gets stripped off as Walsh pocket picked his man. McLaughlin in open ice. Plays the backhand in. As Walsh skates after that one. Here's Pollock. That one touched back as Dubuck will swoop in for it. Again now hops out to the Knights. Hughes is robbed. Loose puck out. They swat at it. Somehow it can't go into the back of the cage. As again, Gregory now over to Clinton. Walks in. Trying the tip there was Hughes. As how did that one not go in for Charlottetown? That's been a couple of opportunities for Justin Hughes in the past 3 games or so, where he could easily have 3 or 4 extra goals to his name. He's just been snake bitten here. He seemed to have gotten his stride back with 5 points in 9 games. He's now at 5 points in 11 games, skating in his 12th. And another one just couldn't go for 19 in white, gold, and black here tonight. As Hughes will snap one back, it will fall to Murnahan. As now Smith gets shielded outside of the Contendo end. That one will get dumped in, and the Knights are going to go after it here. Here's McKenzie. He'll swoop in for it. That one goes out front and just not able to squeak that one through towards Murnahan. Stepping into that one's going to be Savoie for Contendo. McKenzie in on him. Savoie turns it over. Here's Hughes out in front. That one off the skate of Christie. Back the other way. It's going to be Noah Bro driving towards the goal. 2-on-1 backdoor pass. It was Dunn who just got enough of it to knock it wide. As again, Savoie will shield the puck. He'll hand one off. Up top at the point. A shot comes on. Blocker saved by Bradley off the stick of Cam LeBlanc, who was looking for his second point of the season. As now back in for it, it's going to be Charlottetown. Smith will work his way around. That one's going to get forked up and outside of the Knights blue line. Streaking in for that one's Justin Hughes. He gets tied up and then he'll go for a change. As again now, up ice comes Contendo. Here's Godin. Lets a shot go. Bradley with a seeing eye save. 8:28 left to go here in period number 1 from Charlottetown. The score is 0-0. Shots are 9-6 in favor of the Moose, where the Knights are going to try to snap a 3-game losing skid. As here's Thompson, who will play that one up and around. McPherson will play one over to Nicholson. He has Walsh driving the goal. Here's Nicholson walking in. That one, a late whistle there, will be blown as an offside. As Nicholson was right atop of the face-off circle, ready to let one go. I think everyone in the building knew he was going to shoot that. But instead we get a whistle, and we will go again here from outside of the blue line. It's Thompson throwing one up. Walsh. Nicholson can't control that one. Stepping in there and grabbing it first was Plord. Handing one off. Here's Thompson. He'll move it up. McPherson on the one-touch pass. Couldn't connect with Walsh there. Thompson, that one squeaks through him. Here's Roussel. Hands it over. Blowing the wheels. Batchelder. Bradley with the big-time stop there. Bailing out his 2 defensemen, who both got walked. Back the other way is McPherson. Walking in front. That one off a stick, I believe. Plord once more, who's been very active this game, both positively and negatively for the Moose. Obviously getting the penalty, but has been really good at picking off passes here so far. He's picked off 3 or 4 already, and we are just a 6th into this hockey game. Here's Quimper out to play that one. He'll backhand one around. Oulet will try for it. That one slowed down a little bit as McDonald was in on the forecheck. And here come the Knights. That one's going to get dumped in by McDonald. Patted aside, and to the low glove corner it will go. Godin will move it across. Here is Arbeau. Now Lavoie crosses the blue line. Hands it off. Malley down low looking for the tip. Lavoie couldn't control one. That one's going to bounce around the slot area. Up top, Lavoie has it. He'll shoot that one loose. Bradley will pounce down on the loose puck, and he will cover up here. 6:48 left to go. in period number 1, where the Moose are doubling the Knights' shots on goal. They have control of that category by a score of 12-6 right now. Here's the Moose off of the Ozone face-off. We'll try to move one around. That one a funny angled shot, but Bradley once more has been active here. He puts the glove up to the puck, and he will snag that one. And hang on again here with 6:38 left to go. As now Dunn will play that one around. Here's Smith. Smitty will look up ice. He'll turn off a check and reverse cycle it over to Dunn, who moves it up now as the Knights will try for the breakout. Silvaggio turns that one over. Godin will get picked off by Smith. He'll curl off a check, handing it over. That one off the glass right next to the Moose bench. Now handed out in front. McLaughlin tried to roof that one upstairs, but he roofed it right into the netting, and the Knights are going to have to come all the way outside of the Moose end and right past the blue line. As the referees are going to meet about it, see if it was hit off the shoulder, as now it is deemed that it will. So Landon McCallum on second thought will change his mind, bring the face-off back inside of the Moose end. And now we'll change the side of the face-off too. Well, making sure that we're getting things right here. As that one, Knights will snap it back, but Walsh hit his own skate with the puck, and it just kind of sat in between the face-off circle. Now back the other way. Here's a 2-on-2. It's going to be Contendo driving the zone. As Plor jumping up will try to hit the late man and chase on, but he just couldn't settle the puck down off that feed. Silvaggio will race in after it. That one just held in by McLaughlin. He'll walk in, let a shot go. Save, shoulder saving, another beauty there. As Silvaggio was hot on the rebound. Now cutting in towards the goal, trying to bank one in. The Knights couldn't get one to go there. As McLaughlin and Silvaggio trying to make some magic happen here. Knights have tied things up in shots at 12-12 after being down by 6 2 minutes ago. As Christie will hand one off. Skating into it's McPherson. Smith will find Dunn, who finds McPherson. He'll poke that one ahead, looking for the stick of his man, but instead it will be blown dead as a high sticking call, and the face-off will come inside of the Contendo Northern Moose end here with 5:05 left to go in period number 1, where we are still tied at 0 in Charlottetown. That one will be played through by the Knights. Turn to fire there by Nicholson. Will find the glove of Samuel Quimper one more time. And we will go again here from Charlottetown. That one is going to be snapped back by Savoie. Back in for it as the Moose will try to rim one up and outside the zone. Eventually it will be taken outside the zone. Here's Bro handing it off. Godin couldn't settle things down as back for it is Batchelder. Here's Savoie walking in. Backdoor feed. That one just too far behind his man as he was looking for DeVoe. Just couldn't hit the tape of his stick. Here's McPherson below the goal. Will lay one off as Murnahan swoops in for it. He'll drive the net and cut now behind. He'll find his man up top of the point. It's Andy Thompson going to Batchelder, finding the pass back to Murnahan, but he was ran into by Godin, and then that will break things up for now. As DeVoe will try to clear, McPherson will slide in there and win the puck. Here's Thompson, splits the D, walks in, couldn't pull the trigger there as Godin knocked that one away from him. The Knights assistant captain Andy Thompson wears the A with the white jerseys and the C's with the black. Here's a shot in. That one will go off the stick of Andy Thompson, up and out of play. 3:56 left to go here from Charlottetown. Both teams deadlocked at 0 here. Both some good chances back and forth. But at the end of the day, no one's been able to beat either goaltender here so far. As Samuel Quimper, 5-5 on the year with a .435 goals against average and an .885 save percentage. One shutout on the year for him. He's the only goalie out of both goalies on both rosters that have a shutout. As the Knights will take one into the zone. It's going to be McKenzie, who will loop around. That one taken up by Gregory, letting a shot go. Blocked off on front. Back the other way is Godin. Zachary Godin. He'll come in on goal. Never got a puck towards the net as the Knights stick check paid off there, as I believe it might have been Clinton on the stick check that got it. It could have been Gregory. But somehow Knights didn't take a penalty there. Here's Hughes. He'll dump one in and head off for a line change. As Quimper for it now will hand one off to his man. It's going to be McPherson causing the brief turnover. Back in for it again. The Moose will try to break free. Murnahan's going to shield the puck away from his man. Dubuck in for it. Again now. Knights will work it down low. Nicholson pressured there. Battling for it along the half wall. Murnahan will get that one stripped off him by Oulet, who floats it into neutral ice. Clinton will come back for it. He'll hand one off and try to move that one up ice. Oulet pins up his man. Clinton joins the dog pile as well as Nicholson. McPherson off to Gregory. Will look up ice, try to hit Nicholson. That one gets chopped away. McPherson can try to settle it down, but instead it's the moves back the other way. Mallet. Gregory tied up. Here's a chance. And a save by Bradley, who telescopes out. It's Lavoie, the lead or the lead points getter for the Moose. As so far on the season, he has 18 points in 16 games played. His squad has played 18. He's missed 2 of those. As face-off down again. Dunn will win it. 2 minutes left to go here in period number 1. 0-0. Still the score from Charlottetown. Here's Dunn. Over the red line. Now over the blue. Will Dunn walking in, trying to take a shot. But Mallet will come all the way back and win the puck back for the Moose. As that one flipped inside of the zone. Dunn moves up for it. That one taken away again now as Quimper plays the hard rim around. Dunn with the open goal only momentarily as Quimper was hustling back to get inside. Couldn't get a puck towards the goal. McLaughlin blocks off a pass. It falls to Contendo anyways. As the Moose now. That one dumped in hard by Burns. Bradley out for it. He'll wait for help and Smith will swoop in for it. DeVoe in on that play. It's going to be Hughes chipping it up. McKenzie has it. That one poked away from him by Arbeau. Hughes will play it down low. As final minute of play here from period number 1. Here's Hughes down low. Getting it back now. Hughes along the goal line. Takes a shot. Rebound. Scores. Carson McKenzie gets the Knights up here in the final minute of play. It is 1-0. As Carson McKenzie will get his first of the year. It will be assisted by Hughes. And also picking up a point on that one, I believe, is Evan Nicholson. So the big guns coming out here for Charlottetown. As they are up 1-0 with 57 left to go here from the McLaughlin Arena. Bradley will come out for it. He'll play it off as that one finds Thompson, who will move that up ice. Straight off the bench is McPherson. McKenzie's going to chip it in and go after it himself. He'll stop up, shimmy away from a check, and a pin up in front. Back in. It's Thompson. Playing it across. Murnahan pinching in. Falls to the Moose. 20 seconds left to go here in period number 1. DeVoe will walk over the blue line. Hand it off to Savoie. That one's pinned up as it was Silvaggio on the back end. Here's 12 seconds now left to go. McPherson hands it up. Murnahan will dump it in. Quimper's out for it. He'll play the rim around. That one falls to DeVoe. Clinton tries to stick check to get a last second shot. It doesn't work, and the buzzer will go, and that will do it in a high-scoring period here from Charlottetown, or a high-shooting period, rather, as 15 shots each. We have 30 shots here in the opening 20 minutes from the McLaughlin Arena. Only one of them went in, and it was off the stick of Carson McKenzie, who gets his first of the year from Hughes and Nicholson. We'll take a break, and we'll reconvene here in 15 minutes. You're tuning in to Charlottetown Bulk Carriers Nights Hockey with Universum Media. Welcome back to Period 2 action from the McLaughlin Arena. It's the Charlottetown Knights versus the Contendo Northern Moose. And the score is 1-0 as the Knights will break out with it. We will get an early whistle and a stoppage of play here. Faceoff will come back inside of the Knights' end. As the puck is down, we will be back underway here from Charlottetown. Nice stretch feed there, finds Hughes. He'll play one inside. That one just about hit. Carson McKenzie driving the goal. We've talked about it all season long. One of the fastest players in straight line speed. Back the other way. Here's going to be Contendo rimming one down towards Hudson Bradley. He'll stop it up only momentarily. As it pops back up, we'll get a shot on and a save from Hudson. The Islanders draft pick has played good here the past couple weeks at home after struggling a little bit early on in the season. Getting outplayed by his younger first-year teammate, Zach Clinton. But Hudson's really taken charge here, and he's looked good as of late. It's Declan McLaughlin who's going to chip one up and out of the Knights zone as we have Contendo jamming on the brakes here. They'll try to start the breakout. That one's going to be looped back. And again now, pinching in, just keeping that one in, I believe, is going to be the Knights somehow. But back the other way is going to be done as that one was miles offside. But we didn't get a signal from the linesman. Back in now. It's going to be Contendo breaking it out. Starting the breakout for them, but turning it over. It's going to be Silvaggio with it now for the Knights. He'll send one into the blocker side corner of Samuel Quimper. As back again. Here's Bro to Savoie. Driving the goal. Savoie in on Bradley. Plays the backhand. He scores. As Zachary Savoie burned a couple Knights defenders. He took it all the way inside and stretched out the backhand. It is now 1-1 here in Charlottetown. As Savoie gets his fifth. That'll be his 8th point in his 18th game played. And the speedy forward will get Contendo back in this one. As Nicholson can't settle things down. Back in for it. Here's Contendo. Burns will play the rim around. Looking for Pollock. It's now McPherson playing a pass through. That one misses everybody and will go back inside of the Contendo end. Here's the Moose. Back in for it again. It's DeVoe turned over as Murnahan is in on that puck. Contendo breaks it free again. Chasing. Well, go after it and take a bad angled shot there. Bradley able to put the glove up to it. He will hold on. So DeVoe and Noah Bro both pick up assists on that one. As we are now tied here from Charlottetown with 18:02 left to go here. In period number 2, the score is 1 apiece. As here's Charlottetown, back from their own goal. That one misses Murnahan. It's going to go all the way down. Will it go on goal? It won't. Narrowly avoiding the right-hand post of Samuel Quimper. Will come back down into Knights territory here. Early on in period number 2 as whistles, and more whistles have been the story from Charlottetown here early on. As we have Batchelder, who will hand it over to Thompson. Now Murnahan will stretch one up. That one gets turned over. Here's Burns. In comes Pollock all alone, who ripped that one over the glove side of Bradley. Back in, it's Chasen. Moving it around. Batchelder will try to corral one again. Back in for it comes the Contendo Northern Moose. Pollock gets that one sticked aside by Batchelder. Thompson shields himself behind the goal line, but then that one pops over to Contendo, who sends a shot on, and Bradley will put the glove up once more, and he's going to hang on here with 17:16 left to go. We've already had about half a dozen whistles here, and we aren't even 3 minutes in to period number 2. As it's broken out, it's going to be the AP line here for Charlottetown getting a shift. Here's McDonald taking a shot. That one just whistles wide to the low glove side as it's wrapped around. Chasing that one is going to be Zafaris. In the low corner we go. McDonald in on that puck. Zafaris is as well. Before it gets passed around. And now skating into it. Here's Contendo. Rousseau rebound. Good save there by Bradley. Another shot. That one is going to be saved by Hudson. Loose puck. He'll lunge, and that one's still free. As again now, Charlottetown will come back. It's back and forth hockey here from the McLaughlin Arena. Hughes will pick one up at the far blue line. He'll walk in. Toe drag. Tries to play it through. He gets boxed out. Back the other way. It's Mallet. Toulet. Bank pass. He hits his captain in stride. McKenzie catches up with him and takes him below the goal. Gregory will pick up the puck, try to break it free. Instead, it goes to the point. That one tipped off the stick of McKenzie and wide of Bradley's net. Here's Oulet. Plays the backhand pass around. Hits nobody but Will Dunn. As down below the goal again we go. It's going to be turned on. They score! As Lavoie just curled outside of the corner and threw a low shot on goal. Gregory was in front of Bradley. I don't think Hudson saw it. And it squeaks through the 5-hole. It is 2-0 Contendo with their leading points getter getting his 12th of the year. Just like that, Knights are down. Here's a penalty right off the face-off. Now they're going to go on to the penalty kill. As it might be Silvaggio again. Who, yeah, as he continues his home game penalty streak. Seems every game he's taken a penalty at home. Hasn't taken any on the road yet. Which is an impressive stat. To have 4 or 5 penalties this year and all of them be at home. Batchelder plays the rim around. That one's going to bounce on a platter. Here comes McKenzie. In on goal. McKenzie shoots that one. Gloved aside by Quimper. As Carson McKenzie, there's a great look at the speed. Blows by everybody. Now driving towards the goal was Walsh. He'll spin on one. Trying to break it free. McKenzie knocks it back. Walsh tries to take it to the inside. Back the other way comes Contendo. Here's Savoie. They'll walk in. As 1:30 left to go here on the Silvaggio penalty. And Contendo hasn't had a shot on goal yet. Behind the goal, it's going to be Burns, who sends a long stretch feed up, taking that one in. It's going to be Chasen. Chasen will watch on Batchelder, plays one through. He'll skate into it. Jackson Batchelder trying to clear. He has the puck now. Up ice is McKenzie. Batchelder will play the backhander down low, and him and Andy Thompson will get off for a line change. As again now, here comes the Moose as they wheel and deal their way towards the Knights' goal. It's going to be Godin, who walks in, hands it off to his captain. Mallet will spin and fire one around. Smith will try to get there first. He'll take it to the boards and fire that one only as far as the point. Here's Godin walking in, finds a man down low. Oulet couldn't pull the trigger on that opportunity. As again, here's Mallet. Backdoors Bro. Mallet on the face-off circle. Up top to Godin. He'll walk the blue line. Hand it off as Bro. Backdoor feed on the offsided wing. But back the other way now come the Knights. We're just back to 5-on-5 hockey now. McLaughlin walking in. Backdoor feed. That one couldn't connect. Nicholson will try to play one back to Declan McLaughlin. But him and Carson Murnahan were dead tired at the end of their shift. They'll head off. Here is Oulet walking in, taking a shot. Blocker to side by Bradley. Mallet has it along the half wall. Dunn picks it off. He'll go off the glass and down the ice. As back in for it. It's going to be the Contendo defenseman, Arbo. McPherson waits and spins off one. Silvaggio holds things up. Smith over to Clinton. Lets a shot go. That one wide of the goal. Rebound. Silvaggio's on it. McPherson. Clinton stretches. Just keeps that one in. Here's Clinton. Down low, he'll go. McPherson scans, turns, and couldn't pull the trigger. As now Clinton will pinch in. Keeps it in again. Nicholson spins off with check. Down low to McPherson. Silvaggio will play the screen as McPherson lays one up top to the point. It's Gregory with the shot. That one blocked. Rebound sent towards the goal, but not able to find the back of the goal there with the Knights. They'll come back inside of their own end. Gregory moves one up. That one's tipped in by Nicholson, but up and out of play. Face-off will come back into neutral ice, I believe, or maybe even into the Knight zone here. As it is, gonna come back out and into the zone of Hudson Bradley. To his glove side, he'll watch on as the puck is dropped. We will get back underway here from Charlottetown. 2-1 for the Moose, 12:30 left to go here in period number 2. Stretching that one up. Here's McDonald in on goal, driving the net. He's blocked out there by Plord, and he'll be easily stick checked. And now Plord will start the rush here, and he'll head one down in below the goal. Thompson will play it through. Plord, an offensive defenseman. He'll jump up right below the goal line. That's about the third time I've seen him down below Bradley's goal, but he hasn't been caught yet. As we have a pile-up ensue with 4 players in it. The other 6 will watch on as McDonald gets taken down. That one, it's going to be Will Dunn pinching in for it. That one gets played up and misses everybody down the ice. It goes 11:38 now left to go. 22-18 are the shots on goal here. Knights getting outshot at home once again. As we approach halfway through this hockey game here. Knights are up 1-0. The Moose have scored 2 unanswered. As here comes the Knights trying to break one free inside of the Moose, and that one is called for offside. Knights will go back with this line of Hughes and McKenzie, this time with Murnahan, though. As we get set one more time, is Andy Thompson has it. He'll look up ice. That one over to Murnahan, who will walk in, send it towards Quimper, and that one will be gloved down. As 11:15 here left to go from Charlottetown. Quimper will make the save. Knights will get an ozone face-off. And we'll get to work here. And the Moose end of the ice. Try to get this one back, tied at 2. Here's Thompson. That one never got to him, as it was Chasen who got in the way. Sidestepping there. Batchelder plays it through. That one is going to be gloved, or no, high stick on the plate. We will have another whistle here. Moose will change lines. We'll get back underway here. Face-off right in front of their bench, and it'll get rimmed down. Bradley comes out with it with the big stick, as Bo Ford likes to say. Him and Norman Beck doing the Panthers game. Fantastic job as always. Entertaining call as always. Energetic call as always when those two are on the mic here. They get a little bit of off time, though, until the new year with the Christmas break. As we will come back outside for an offside call. I tell you, it's been whistles and whistles and whistles here from Charlottetown. We have had plenty. As that one's sent down. Moose will start things up. And again, another whistle. And a net, like, there, I don't know. The Moose have it. You can probably just let them break out and then swoop in and fix it up while the play's going back the other way instead of causing a whistle. But we're going to blow it dead here. And we will reconvene again inside of the Moose end. Knights haven't been strong on the face-offs here today. As Bro will come in for it. He'll try to break it free. Savoie couldn't locate that one. Smith will send it back inside of the Contendo end. It's going to be Godin spinning up on one. Back in for it again. It's Plourde behind his own goal. We'll chip one through to Savoie. Somehow that one gets through two Nightsticks. Back in the other way. Savoie drops it. Glove save there as Noah Bro had a grip and a rip there. But just held in by the glove of Hudson Bradley, who's been good here today. Couldn't see the second one and let in a breakaway. You can't complain about either one of those goals. And with 10-11 left to go here in period number 2. As that one, the puck will be back down, back underway here from Charlottetown. As again, it's going to be the Moose taking one, and here's Mallet all alone, takes a shot, that one off the bar, I believe. Bradley might have gotten a piece of it, back down on the goal, trying to bank one in. Mallet is digging away. Bradley's able to jam the pad in there, and hold on. With 9:37 here left to go in period number 2. As again, back it comes. It's going to be moved along as the Knights will chip one through. That one past everybody. And surprise, surprise, another whistle here from Charlottetown. As it hasn't been exactly run and gun hockey that we've seen in previous games here in Charlottetown. Still a great game, though. As back down inside of Bradley's zone, we will come. Thompson throws one up ice. It's going to be Murnahan over to Nicholson, who walks one in. That one dropped off. McPherson will jam it up ice and try to find an open stick here on his squad. Back up. It's Thompson taking a shot. That one just trickling wide of the mark there. Knights moving it around. Scanning, dropping. Batchelder plays it off the boards, looking for Murnahan. Said Godin will get to that one. And again now, Andy Thompson sending one in. It's going to get looped back. Godin will fire one up. He misses his man. Down it goes for icing again. As out of town scoreboard, this is the only game in the NBPEI League, so no other news there. The Islanders are down 1-0 to the St. John Sea Dogs. As Darian Reynolds from Vince Ellie. Matt McLean making his return to his hometown, the only Islander on the Sea Dogs roster in the starting lineup as well. Scotty McLean watching that one. Cheering on his son as we get back underway here from Charlottetown. It's going to be Hughes. Walks in, hands it off. That one in the feet of McKenzie. Hughes will pick it up again. He'll try again as Hughes throws one up top to the point. Here's Smith, who throws one over D to D. A shot on will get tipped off in front. And back it goes. Here's the Moose. He'll try to clear. That one goes up ice. And down it goes is done. We'll play it off. Smith will find Hughes. He'll chip it up ice. That one will hit McKenzie. McKenzie cuts in. Still McKenzie. Puck rolls off his stick. That one will go down low. Picking it up now is Christie. He'll move it over to Chase On. Chase On will find no one, and it will streak back to Logan Gregory. Again, spinning off it. It's going to be the Moose trying to get one up ice. It's turned over. As picking off that one was Caden Zafaris. One-handed. It's going to be Christie moving that one D to D. Here's Christie again on a second try, but another whistle as the peg comes off again here at the Bell Alliance Center. We're no strangers to it. As we're going to have another stoppage of play here for the net. Samuel Quimper sure is using his size to his advantage. He's only 5'11", 184. Hudson Bradley is 5'11", 154. And Quimper's been knocking off the pegs. I think this is 4 or 5 times now. But you can't blame it on him. It's the same thing here all the time. It's the Panthers, it's the Knights, it's anyone who plays here. These pegs aren't the greatest. And we will get back underway. Faceoff will come back inside of the Moose end. As again, here come the Knights. Trying to set something up. Pinned up along the half wall. It was Clinton pinching in. Nathan Clinton, such a good pincher. He knows when to pinch. And look, right there. He makes the pinch again. Gets it again. He's been near perfect on every pinch that he's made. As a rookie defenseman, that's something rare. You see, and he has the puck now. He'll throw it on goal. Rebounds loose. That one will trickle off wide as McDonald. Couldn't pot that one into the open goal. Here is Clinton. He'll take a shot again. That one bouncing out front. McLaughlin tried to swat away at that one. Bro will sweep in for it. McLaughlin tries to pressure the puck loose. As back the other way, it's Bro dancing his way through everybody. Noah Bro just about beat all 5 Knights on the ice there. As now he'll cut in towards the goal. That one jamming away. They score. Savoie on the second chance opportunity will jam one through Bradley. And on the 24th shot of the game for the Moose, they have their 3rd goal here. Knights are now down by 2 at the McLaughlin Arena. Savoie gets his 2nd of the contest. Knights have got to pick up the play here. As Andy Thompson off the face-off will send one down. McLaughlin is in the hunt for that puck. That one floats out to neutral ice. Here comes the Moose. Walking in, taking a shot. That one will be blockered aside by Bradley. As Noah Bro picks up his 2nd assist of the contest. Again, it's going to be Contendo working it around. As now a loose puck. And here comes Declan McLaughlin. He'll drive his way in on goal. Plays the shot in. But a penalty coming up. I'd have to think a penalty shot. We'll wait for the signal here to see if he was well above the 2 strides. But nope. I guess McLaughlin didn't have a clear enough lead. And it's only going to be a penalty. So no penalty shot. Which, I don't know. Usually the 2 strides ahead will see you get the penalty shot, but not this time. As it's going to be Plord sitting for, I believe, his 2nd penalty of the game. And Knights will get another chance to work on the power play. Dead last in the league with Fredericton. They'll get to work here. As that one misses McKenzie in front. It'll go up top to Smith, who hands one off to Thompson. Back to Smith. Smith walking in, taking a shot. That one just about found its way into the back of the net there. Seeing eye shot as Smith will hand it off to Andy Thompson. Again, he was looking for McLaughlin, but it was picked off by his own man Silvaggio. As Smith to Andy Thompson, walking in, taking a shot, loose, they dive, they score. It's Carson McKenzie on the diving effort. Will slot one past Quimper. He has his second of the game. He has the Knights' second of the game. And now they're only down by one. As Thompson wanted that puck, he wanted that shot all power play long. He was finally able to get it, and it squeaked through Samuel Quimper, and Carson McKenzie was able to slash it into the open net as it was just sitting in the blue paint. McKenzie got tied up, but he was able to force his way through, and now the Knights are back within one here. And how about that? A power play goal for Charlottetown. Not last in the league anymore. Slowly but surely, the Knights' power play getting back underway here. Earlier in the year, it was at 4%, dead last in the league. And then Evan Nicholson said that they were going to get a power play goal to me just before the game, and they got 2. Skyrocketed the power play, and then it fell all the way back down to 2%, dead last in the league, and now up to 12. And with the power play tally here, you'd have to think that it would go higher than that. And it's now a turnover. Here comes the Moose, back the other way. They will take it inside. As back for it, it's going to be McPherson for Charlottetown over the blue. He'll try to walk his way through. That one kept in by Nicholson. He has it down low. That one off his stick. And now pressuring him, it's going to be Christie. Back in McPherson, back with Nicholson. As that one's turned over. Now back the other way. Here's a breakaway. The captain, Mallet, in on Bradley. Shoots. Big blocker stop. And the Knights goal as Hudson Bradley, the Charlottetown Islanders draft pick, makes the big blocker save on the breakaway and then picks up the rebound too on a turnover by Nathan Clinton. But he bailed out his D-man, and the Knights are still only down by 1. As after whistles galore here in the opening 30 minutes, we are back to a little bit more of run and gun style hockey, as with 3:40 left to go in period number 2. The score is 3-2 for the Contendo Northern Moose, and they'll look to add on. Here's Plord jumping up below the goal line again. As now it's the Knights trying to break their way free. Back in for it again. It's Plord. Chipping it along. Back in for it. Once more. It's Charlottetown playing it through. That one will get padded up and over to Godin. To Plord again with a shot. That one tipped in. Bradley is down to cover it up on the tip shot. He's able to put a glove to it and get the whistle here for Charlottetown. 3:06 left to go in period number 2. Shots 26-24 in favor of Contendo. As we'll come back to the glove side of Hudson Bradley. That one will get moved along, blocked off in front by McKenzie, and he's going to go after it again and pressure Cam LeBlanc for it. LeBlanc will play one off to Godin. The top pairing for the Contendo Northern Moose, Godin and LeBlanc. As that one gets sent in, McPherson spins off it. Here's Hughes driving the goal. Backdoor feed. Shot on. Somehow it didn't go. It's loose in front and the whistle goes. As the puck was loose, Quimper didn't even have his glove on the ice. And the whistle went. And the Moose will get away with one here. As that puck was loose. And the Knights were on it first. But the whistle's going to go. As here comes DeVoe. It's going to be Bro now. Dumping one into the Knights' end. McKenzie will swoop back. He'll hand it off. McPherson skates into it. Over the blue line. Here's Owen McPherson walking through. Hughes is going to go after it as well. He'll play the body. Moose will try to break free as we approach 2 minutes left to play here in period number 2. That one's chipped along right to Hughes. He'll drive in. That one sent on over. McLaughlin just over the stick on the bouncing puck. It was a good effort by Hughes to get it over. As now back the other way, it's Bro. He'll drive in on Clinton, jams on the brakes. Clinton plays the body, knocks him through the door. As Nathan Clinton levels Noah Bro and absolutely drops the hammer and crashes the door open. And what a hit there. As Clinton leveling out his man on a big-time hit. So it's now, believe it or not, going to be a Knights power play as Savoie is going to sit in the box for 2 minutes. I believe on the extra shots he gave to Clinton, as it was a clean hit. Here's McPherson. He'll walk in with space, let one go, Quimper down. He will make the save 16 seconds into the penalty kill here, as Contendo is 1 for 2 on the PK. Their season-long penalty kill is 86%, as is the Knights. They are both tied for second best in the league in that department. As McPherson will play it on. So a roughing call to Savoie. McPherson has it. He will scan, find back door. It's Nicholson walking in, but gloved down by Quimper again, as the first unit for the Knights will look to get to work here. It's Walsh, Hughes, Nicholson, as Owen McPherson will line up top on the point here for this one. He'll make his way down to the left-handed wing, and Jackson Batchelder will headman the power play with Andy Thompson moving to the second unit with Justin Smith. Here is Batchelder as McPherson floats over to that wing. It's Batchelder down low. Nicholson has that one right up on his stick. It's Hughes now who picks it up. He'll play it back up to McPherson. To Batchelder. 1:05 left to go here on the man advantage for Charlottetown. You just heard Sean McLaughlin. 1 minute left to go here as Nicholson walks in. That one rips wide off a stanchion. Knights will be able to keep it in. Here's Batchelder playing it off to Nicholson. Back to McPherson, who walks into Batchelder. Waits, back to McPherson. Back to Batchelder, the QB here. Batchelder walks in, down low. Nice feed there by Batchelder. McPherson just couldn't roof it high enough. Nicholson down low, looking in front. That one couldn't be corralled. Batchelder can't keep it in. 25 seconds here left to go in period number 2. As Hughes has it the other way. 15 left to go. Here's Hughes waiting, shooting. That one is going to get cleared out. And Batchelder will loop in for it. He'll get handed off to McPherson. 8 seconds left to go. Malley will stick check and he'll enter into the Knights zone. He'll take a shot. That one is blockered aside by Bradley. Nicholson will collect, and that will do it here for period number 2 as the Knights get one. The Moose get a couple as well, and the score after 40 is 3-2 for the Knights, with Nathan Clinton setting the tone here for the third. He rocks his man through the glass here at the McLaughlin Arena as the door came shuddering open. We will take a break and we will reconvene after 2 periods of play. It is 3-2 for the Moose. Knights have their work cut out. Welcome back to period 3 action here from the McLaughlin Arena. As Nicholson walks in, hands it off. McPherson just couldn't grab that one. As we are back to 5-on-5 hockey here. Here's Savoie, in on goal, takes a shot, that one. Ramped off the stick, up and out of play. Face off down inside of Bradley's end as it'll be moved around. It's Christie handing one off and now dishing it over to his man. It's going to be Smith, physical in there on that puck. As Oulet will move it around. It's going to get picked off now, spun off. Smith will hand it off to Dunn, who rips one back. That one is going to go behind Smith. They'll have to hustle back to get there. Silvaggio will help him out as Dunn picks it up now. Handing it across, it's McLaughlin as that one goes up and out of play. It is 3-2 here, Moose, with a minute 30 gone in period number 3. Samuel Quimper, Hudson Bradley, both off to a good first 40 minutes here from Charlottetown. As both of the starting goaltenders here have been very strong through the opening 40. Here's Walsh with the shot. Rebounds loose. Driving the goal. It's loose still. And the Knights will battle away at it here as that one goes up and off the half wall. Here's Dunn. That one will get swept back in. Down below the cage as it will get played along here. It's going to be Quimper who watches on as his squad breaks it out of the end. Moving in with it, it's Burns wheeling and dealing. He gets taken down. No penalty up on that play. As the puck is loose in front, it goes just too far in front of Liam Chason. Again now, it's going to go off a skate. That one just ricochets wide of the blocker side of the goal. As Chason, up it goes. Kept in narrowly. LeBlanc back down low. Chason, bad angled shot. Rebounds loose. Bradley's out for it. Another shot up top from the point. It's going to be fanned on by LeBlanc. Back in for it again now. Backdoor feed. Pollock scores. As the Knights just couldn't get out of their own end. It was Pollock who slid one over. And it's Alexander Lavoie who gets his second of the game here. As the Knights were jammed in their own end for a considerable amount of time. And the ice is broken here. And the third period, the Moose will double up on their lead. It is 4-2 for Contendo. We mentioned at the top of the broadcast, they've been playing some great hockey that really should propel them above that 5th spot in the league standings. And they're giving the second place Knights a run for their money here. Yeah, Charlottetown is down by 2. They've been struggling to score here as of late. And, I mean, you can't really blame the players on the ice right now. You're missing the top goal scorer in the entire league. Dawson Sharkey has played 14 games, and he leads the league in goals by 5. He has 19 goals in 14 games, does Dawson Sharkey. It's something that is pretty rare at any level, let alone a step or two down from the QMJHL. And second behind Sharkey is Ethan Dixon. Dixon's played in 16 games and he is 14. So Sharkey with 19 and 14 games, that's a big loss, as is Carson Griffin, who has 7 in 14. He's at half a goal a game. The way he's been going, he dislocated his shoulder. He's still out of action and will be for the foreseeable future. Cade McGuigan, he doesn't even have an assist yet this year. He's been all goals, and he's out of the lineup. And one of the 4 defensemen selected for an all-star team last year, Seamus McCachran, he is out right now as well with a back problem. And Ashton Campbell, too, a rookie, with 7 points. 3 of them being goals. So lots of holes to be filled here on the Knights, but that's when you see people stepping up like McLaughlin or Carson McKenzie with his first 2 goals of the season. Owen McPherson has been a workhorse the last 2 years for the Knights, and he continues to be here. Justin Hughes is a guy who's getting elevated minutes with the absence of 2 big-time wingers here for the Knights, and Griffin and Sharkey both out. Well, elevate Hughes up into the lineup. As now Batchelder takes it in over the blue. He'll let a shot go. Rebound comes flying out. Bro will handle that one as Andy Thompson swoops in back for it. Here's Mallet. Trying to direct one in front of the goal. 15 minutes here left to go from Charlottetown, between the Charlottetown Bulk Carriers Knights and the Contendo Moose, who are playing a great first 40 minutes. First 45 now, I guess, at this point. As moving in with it, a shot, they score! It's Frederick Godin. Gets his 5th of the year from the blue line. And now the Moose are up by 3 with 15 minutes left to go. As Godin had all the time and space in the world. And he picked his spot on Bradley. And the Knights are now down by 3. As now it's going to be the Knights here, who will move it up and past everybody, so back down it comes. Out of town scoreboard, Charlottetown Islanders tying things up at 2, or at 1 rather. It's Kyle Powers with his 2nd. With 15 minutes left to go in the 2nd. Powers hasn't scored a goal all year, except for the last game he got one to go. And now it looks like the floodgates are starting to open here for 11 in black and gold for the Islanders. Summerside Caps back in action tomorrow night. 7 o'clock up in Summerside. Grand Falls Rapids making their only trip into Summerside in 2023. Bound to be a good one. You can catch that one on Flow Hockey TV. As a shot comes on there, it will get blocked aside by Bradley. As again now, working it around. Here's Hughes. He will play the bank pass off. Hughes told me he's going to score this period. We'll see what you got, Hughesy, as he will try to break it in. Here's McPherson to Nicholson. Hughes' back door just behind him. He just about had it just like that, but Nicholson couldn't hit him on the tape. Back the other way. It's going to be the Moose who float one in towards Bradley. Pollock will swat that one back behind the goal. Nicholson rubs out his man and back in for it. It's Charlottetown and Smith, who's going to try to one-hand one around his man. Instead, back the other way comes Contendo, who enters into the zone. That one towards the goal. Smith will pick up the loose change there. As in for it is Hughes. He'll cross the red line, dump it in, and the Knights will get a line change here with 14 minutes left to go in the hockey game. As the Moose have started to pull away here from Charlottetown. The latest from Frederick Godin on a pass from Lavoie. Had all the time and space that he wanted, and he made no mistake. 5 goals for Godin from the blue line, 5 assists as well. Here's McLaughlin taking a shot. That one is shouldered aside by Quimper, back the other way. McLaughlin will swoop in to block it off again here, as the Knights will try to regain possession here. Down by 3 with 13:20 left to go. Clinton will pinch up again. He'll keep that one, and McLaughlin has it. He will wait. He has space. He's going to let one fly. That one is blocked off in front, off of the backside of our ball. As now Murnahan will slide in for one. That one's going to get blocked off in front. Back in for it again as McLaughlin will wait on. It's going to be Murnahan who can't settle it down, and Contendo will skate into one here. They'll move it up ice. Here is Christie. McKenzie on hat-trick watch. He has 2 and is only 2 in the season. He'll push for a 3rd here to try to bring his team back into contention in this one. But back the other way comes Contendo. Look at the speed here. Noah Bro wheeling past everybody. Slides it in towards the goal. Just couldn't get the pass to go through. as he turned on the Jets past Gregory there. 12:29 left to go in period 3. The score is 5-2 in favor of the Contendo Northern Moose. As again now, it's going to be brought in. But just gloved down there by Bradley. And that will do it for that sequence as Hudson puts the glove onto things. Knights off the face-off will snap it back. Andy Thompson will swoop in for that loose puck as we have Murnahan now. Sliding into one, it's McKenzie. Looping it back. Bro will hand it off, taking one in. It's going to be the Knights now trying to battle and get one to go here. Up and outside of the zone. Instead, Contendo will keep it in play. Back now come the Knights. It's going to be chipped up ahead. Here's McDonald. Dropping it off. Andy Thompson jumping up into the play. McKenzie in there as well. He'll play the body and take down his man. No penalty on that play. Is back in for it. DeVoe for Contendo. Squeaks one past Batchelder. Savoie plays it through to Bro. McKenzie runs into him and the official on that play. As now Thompson will play a nice feed. Look at that pass from Andy Thompson. Here comes Batchelder. Drops it off. Walking in. That one will be off the pad and to the side of the goal. As it was Will Mossy trying to get the Knights back in here. The Duke's prospect. As we have a delayed penalty on the play. Bradley will come up, touch the puck. The whistle will go. As it's going to be a head contact on the play. I missed it. I'd say by the reaction, it's going to be Justin Smith. Yeah, Smith will head off to the box. And 11:06 left to go. Knights are going to have to put that second place penalty kill to work. For the second time here tonight, Smith will head off to the box. Knights 1 for 1 on the power play, or on the penalty kill rather. They're 1 for 3 on the power play, 33% here tonight. As Murnahan is knocked over from behind, Lavoie enters in, he'll drop it off. Taking a shot there is Oulet. That one gets chopped along, not outside the zone yet though. Fighting for it, and here's a break. Down in on goal. It's Murnahan. That one is turned aside. Sorry, that was Andy Thompson, the defenseman, who broke free with it. As talking in the intermission, he's due for one. That one beats Bradley from distance. And Noah Bro gets the Moose up by 4. As maybe there's a partial screen. Maybe Bradley just wasn't ready. Either way, it's going to beat the Knights' second-year goaltender. And it is now 6-2 in favor of the Moose. As once again, we said it at the top of the broadcast, Moose have been playing some quality hockey, probably better than their 5th place spot in the standings. Would agree. Upsetting Kensington and hanging in there with Moncton, losing by 1 goal. Here's the hard run around. It's turned over for Burns. Ooh, that one will pop up top to the point. It gets blocked aside. Chase on is in for it. That one is going to be directed towards McLaughlin. He takes a run at Christie. Back in for it. As the Knights can't kill off the penalty, it will be a power play goal. So both teams getting a power play marker here in this one. Taken in now by Gregory. He'll just launch one over to the other side of the Knights defensive end. Clinton loses it in his skates. He will deck his man, who caught him up high right in front of the official. The refs aren't having any of that. That one's streaking in towards Hughes. Couldn't put a handle on that one. Is back for it now. Justin Hughes will hand it up. That one gets knocked over as Gregory gets it in deep. pulling up on his man, bringing it back now. It's Murnahan getting knocked. He'll play the body on his man, sending it back around. First one to it is going to be Dubuc. As Gregory comes back for it again. Clinton will try to force his way through one. Nathan Clinton breaks that one free. Godin will chop it outside of the zone. Knights touch up. Here's Batchelder. Into the zone he comes. Batchelder down low. Will play the reverse cycle around. Knights in the middle of a line change. As Mossy keeps that one in delayed penalty on the play. Moose will touch up, and it will be a Knights power play. As behind the play, it was Jackson Batchelder getting hit down in the crease. And it will be a Knights power play. It's going to be their 4th of the game. And it's going to be Plord's 3rd penalty of the game. So he's been aggressive here in this one. Maybe a little bit too much, as this is his 6th penalty minute here of the game. Here's Thompson. As down it goes. Knights moving it around. Smith to Thompson, walks in. Thompson shoots, rebounds loose. That one batted around. Quimper is up with the glove. Andy Thompson in the intermission saying he's going to shoot the puck more. Well, there's a couple rips from the 3rd-year defender. As now down for it, it's the Moose who are able to, no, they aren't able to clear. Smith will keep it in. Floating around the neutral zone now, as that one gets poked away from him. Smith will wait, try to redirect one up ice here for the power play. Thompson now skates into a drop pass. As that one gets shimmied along, he'll enter into the zone. Look at this, Andy Thompson will take it down low. He will find his man, McLaughlin. That one not able to be settled down. Back to Smith inside of the Knights' end. As McLaughlin will hand it off to Smith. He'll move that one over to Thompson. Smith again. Takes a shot. Rebounds loose. Walsh couldn't elevate that one high enough. As down in for it again. It's Smith. 45 seconds left to go on the Knights man advantage. He scores 6-2 in favor of Contendo as Walsh walks in with it. He'll wait for help as the first unit comes back on. It's Batchelder. Over down low, one-timer Thompson. And it's strike 2 for Andy this game as that one will go back down. Bradley will touch up and he'll have to move it up himself. That was close. As Knights wait to touch up with it. Batchelder moves it along to McPherson, who crosses over the blue line. And Batchelder isn't able to keep that one in. Back down and back to 5-on-5 hockey we go. Walking in with it. Moving across ice was Nicholson. He wasn't able to hold that one at bay. As back the other way will come Contendo. That one's going to find Mallet. To Batchelder, who's going to screen him as Lavoie can't settle one down. Back the other way, it's Jackson Batchelder who finds Evan Nicholson. Stretch feed up to Hughes. He'll walk in. Here's Hughes dropping it off. Batchelder with a shot. We fanned on that one. As Lavoie will pick up that rebound off of his goaltender. Airlift one into neutral ice. Right in for Mallet. As it's a 2-on-1. Walking in. Oulet was offside on the play. 5:49 left to go. Shots are 40-38. In favor of Charlottetown, but Samuel Quimper has held the Knights at bay. It is 6-2 for the Contendo Northern Moose. Is now back in to play here. It's going to be a line full of APs here for the Knights. It's going to be McDonald, Zafaris, and Mossy, with Dunn and Smith on the point. As again now, it's going to be Contendo breaking one up. That one is going to be intercepted, kept into the zone. as getting a beat down there along the boards is Zafaris. Pressured by two Northern Moose. Now cutting into one. It's McDonald. McDonald still. Ways open, looking up top for Dunn. That one was stripped off of him as Dunn will turn and fire it back down low into the Knights' end. Dunn waits. Here's McKenzie walking in. That one just misses the mark. Just about had to get the hats ready here at the Bell Alliance Center. 4:46 left to go. 6-2 for the Moose. Walking in. Here's Walsh cutting in towards the goal. Backhand try in. That one is going to be blocked down by Quimper, who will make his 41st shot against in the hockey game, his 39th save. As an O-zone face-off for the Knights. They need 4 goals here in just over 4 minutes. We'll see what they got left in the tank. Here's McKenzie. This is the first game of a 3-3 for the Knights. So if the score stays the way that it is, not a good start for Charlottetown, as they were hoping to get at least 4, if not 5 or 6 points out of this 3-on-3. They play Moncton tomorrow in Moncton at 7:30. And then they're back at home here Sunday, 2 o'clock versus the Fredericton Caps. Knights fans will want to come out to that one. It is our annual toy drive. Bring a toy and it will cover the cost of admissions. And all the toys, the boys will bring them over to Santa's Angels as a donation for Christmas time. So always a good cause to come out and support the Knights annual toy drive. I believe 2nd or 3rd year in a row that we've been doing this. Always a great initiative. Always a great haul too. Fans come out and support a local hockey team and a local charity. As Pollock will pick off that feed. Gregory knocks it open. McLaughlin skates into it. He'll slice it back. Up for it now. It is Burns. Burns will hand it off. Bradley will chop one around. Batchelder. 3 minutes here left to go. As the Knights look like they're going to drop this one, but here come the Charlottetown Bulk Carriers Knights. That one's centered off in front. Silvaggio was looking back for McLaughlin. He couldn't connect with his teammate. As Godin fails to clear. That one just out of the reach of Declan McLaughlin. Here's Jackson Rector. The AP for Contendo for tonight's matchup. Finally getting a shift out here in the 3rd period. McLaughlin now will direct one in off the stick of McPherson and down low. As he picks it up now, McPherson will feed one in. That one couldn't go to Nicholson. Back in for it. Nicholson with the stick check, and he has room to go up ice. He gets taken down. Looking for a penalty. He won't get one on this play. As back in it comes. Contendo will move up ice. Batchelder stepping in. Will cross the blue line. Pulled up as there's 4 sweaters on him. All Moose players. McLaughlin still, or Batchelder rather, still has it down low. Before it finally gets stripped off from Plord. Plord will hand it up, and here's Bro. Noah Bro walking in, taking the shot. That one is going to be shoulder to side and into the glove of Hudson Bradley as the masses meet up to the left-hand side of the Knights net here. 1:52 left to go in period 3. 41-39 are the shots in favor of Charlottetown here. But the Knights are down by 4. It is 6-2 for Contendo as time is starting to trickle down. Down low it goes. That one is going to drift low behind the net. It will get cleared out from the Knights' end. That one is sticked down by the Contendo defenseman, Arbro. Here's the big stick of Bradley directing that one to the glove side. Is again now Charlottetown trying to wheel out. Here's Contendo back in the other way. Wrap around try. Bradley's down and he has it. He'll jam that one right up against the goal line and we'll collect that puck and we will reconvene here for a face-off with 78 seconds here left to go from Charlottetown. Islanders and Sea Dogs, it is 2 apiece as Matt McLean getting an assist on Luca Benoit's second of the season. Always good to see Matty on the score sheet. Former Knight, played a handful of games. I believe it was 9 here with the Knights organization last year before Billy McGuigan came calling. And he finished the year up in Summerside with former Knight Link Waugh. Both now in the queue. Matt is with St. John. Link is with Cape Breton, along with Jude Campbell. But yeah, Matthew McLean getting an assist on the Luca Benoit goal, as that is his first QMJHL career point. As walking in with a shot there is Oulette. Bradley will glove it down and wait for the whistle. Michael Horth will get yet another goal. He's no stranger to the back of the net. He gets his 22nd. On the power play, Islanders power play continues to be hot. Kiersey to Gio Morno in the bumper, found Horth down low. And he will bury that one. Plenty of penalties in the Islanders game as well, as they're now into double digits in penalties. As the Knights will move it out here. 15 seconds left to go from Charlottetown. They'll send one down low, trying to go upstairs there. But at the end of the day, the Moose came into Charlottetown, and they will get away with a big 2 points, as this Moose team has been playing some solid hockey, as they will pick up a big 2 points over the Knights, who have now lost 4 in a row. And with 2 more games here this weekend, they're going to play a 3-3. The Knights got to figure something out, as they drop this one 6-2 versus the Moose. Reminder, next night's home game, Sunday, 2 o'clock versus Fredericton. Everyone's welcome. Bring a toy, and it will cover the cost of admission for our annual toy drive, supporting Santa's Angels. The boys will deliver those once the game is all said and done in the upcoming weeks. So final from Charlottetown, it is the Moose 6, the Knights 2. They drop another one at home. So on behalf of myself, Luke Much, my fill-in cameramen today, we had Carson Griffin doing the first period, Caden McGuigan with the second, and Seamus McCachran wrap things up for us here for the final 20 minutes, saying good night, and we will catch you back here for Sunday action, 2 o'clock versus Fredericton. Bring a toy.